Okay, you are listening to the Don and Queenie Crinkle Round Table. Welcome.
I mean, that's a hard thing. Don and Queenie Crinkle.
Don and Queenie Crinkle.
Has anyone seen Don and Queenie in a while? I haven't seen them since last, the turkey shoot. God knows how many years ago.
Around much.
It must have been years. They really don't come around, but their donations and everything they've done for our town has been nothing short of spectacular.
Wait, hold on. I'm getting something from
the Crinkle Foundation.
From the producer.
Yeah.
Oh, they died.
Oh,
yeah,
they did?
They're deceased.
Oh my God!
The both? Oh, this is like fund money that they left behind for this show. I didn't know they died.
What? Wow! Appreciate you.
Bless their hearts.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
That we bring a lot to show you the power of a brand. You know?
We bring a lot of important topics to the community on behalf of Don and Queenie Crinkle. Don and Queenie Crinkle. And so this is good. We can have this roundtable discussion hour, and that's real great. Okay, what's going on? What's happening?
Okay,
yeah. Now this is
we're gonna eat.
You're just gonna throw that on the ground?
Litterbug over here. Litterbug.
A litterbug.
I was gonna pick it up.
Bonafide litterbug.
You better pick it up.
I ain't litterbug. No.
I tell you,
I mean,
nothing
somebody's
makes
gonna pick it up.
Nothing makes me more angry than a litterbug.
Why's that?
All over town, you see them every day, just tossing the trash. I hate it. I hate it so much. My front yard is covered in garbage every day.
Well, half that's from you, though. You know.
Some of it's from me, but I get around to picking it up.
Are you the litterbug?
No, because it's my property, right?
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah. That's owner's law.
Yeah.
You're allowed to litter on your own property.
Used to be you can throw whatever you want on your own land.
You burn it.
But the damn government, how the damn government's going these days, they I had my pile of tarlets out back.
Oh yeah,
out back. I had a dozen or so, 2 dozen maybe, close to.
It was a big pile. Toilet Mountain, the kids called it.
Yeah.
They used to play on it.
It's my property, right?
Yeah.
Government come in and tell me I can't have that pile of tarlets no more. I had to smash them.
Jeez.
What'd you smash them with?
Oh, I just,
Okay. Oh, you threw them
over the head?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
You just manhandled those toilets.
You didn't hit them with like a big hammer or
No, I started out doing that, but then, that took a long time. A lot of toilets,
Yeah.
You can smash them into each other, probably.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea.
That's cool. You can make
take 2 toilets and smash them together.
And they both break. That's like one,
two toilets with one stone?
That's like a supernova of shitters.
Yeah.
I used to have... They were perfectly good shitters, too. It was a shame. It was a sad day, but, had to make a whole day of it. Smashing them toilets.
That's a city for you. Just come in, you got something nice going, they say, well, you're going to have to smash it.
Yeah. It's going to work here.
But, it's not too bad because I kind of like smashing stuff. So if
the
city were to walk in on me doing whatever I'm doing,
it makes you feel like God.
I kind of am down with that.
I will say it does kind of feel good, but it's sad also. It made me sad and happy at the same time.
Did you bury them or?
They're out there among the yard.
Okay, they're just
let the grass
pieces.
Though.
I want to get back on this litterbug thing though, real quick. What you're talking about, because I see people dumping. They'll stop their car in the middle of the road and dump out a whole Mickey D's bag.
There's nothing more ignorant on the goddamn planet than some fucking loser opening up his car door and throwing down a bag of McDonald's.
Yeah,
that your scumbag ass was too lazy to even eat the fucking trash.
Even finish the fries.
You probably didn't even eat the fries either.
And I've heard the argument, well, the birds are going to eat them. I'm feeding the birds. That ain't... No. You're a litter bug.
Sorry. Birds don't eat plastic. Not on purpose, anyway.
Now, see, the litter bugs...
You getting the birds all in the middle of the road, too.
Yeah. Well, I don't think birds like anything with hard edges.
No, they
Like
don't.
a
It's
sharp
everything
square.
soft kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
I read that.
Kind of round. They like round stuff. a
Like if
lot.
it was a round, like a crinkle cut confuses them to the
Yeah.
point where they might eat a crinkle.
You're bringing
Yeah.
up crinkle cuts.
But
Wow.
They're
They
barely
could be-
fries, I know, but
but they could be into like more like a boiled potato or
Yeah.
like a roasted potato.
I've never seen a bird munching on a boiled
you
potato.
They're not big enough birds around here.
You gotta
but
check that out.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I just want to say though one thing: that all these people throwing trash out their cars, it adds to the trash wind. Now I don't know if you've ever witnessed this phenomenon, but I've been sitting on my porch and I watched the trash wind just blow in, and it's coming. Trash and the trash bushes catch the trash wind,
Yeah.
and there's just trash and the wind is blowing. It's a problem.
It's kind of beautiful though in,
Yeah,
in the
sometimes-
springtime. I think it's
Ain't
like
that-
the wind's up and everything looks great.
The colors.
Yeah, the
I
colors.
don't like it.
Sometimes it's just like the Lord talking to you, you know. And
What?
It's complicated like that because you get the wind, you can see the wind, but you're also seeing all this damn McDonald's and
Well, I gotta
Maynard's trash.
admire you on your half glass full interpretation. That is that's inspiring.
Well, I still
I'm
get
gonna-
pissed.
Oh, okay.
But
It just shows you that
It
there's
starts
beauty
off
in the
yeah.
world.
Yeah,
though,
you're like,
you
that's
know?
kind of nice, and you're like, well, damn, it ain't.
No,
Yeah.
because some
No,
jackass decided to throw out his half-eaten fries.
Yeah, and a bird's just choking on
Hey,
trash
it
in the
ain't
front
none
porch.
of our faults that McDonald's didn't salt the fries enough for you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, take it back there and throw it through the drive-through if you need to.
You ought to
I'll be
carrying your own salt shaker in the truck, right?
You gotta
Right.
do that.
So I do.
Oh.
I have a whole seasoning spice rack ready to go. Yeah.
Instead of a gun rack, you got a spice rack.
Oh yeah, I don't use a gun rack anymore. Not ever since that incident happened
Oh,
at the
bless our hearts. Let's not talk about that.
yeah.
Where you rolled the car and it crushed your gun rack?
It's a whole thing. It's a
Oh,
whole
no, I
thing.
didn't.
Yeah.
We don't want to bring that was a
I'm
dark
sorry.
time.
Yeah.
That was a dark time. And
Well, let's play a tune.
yeah, let's lighten things up.
We got one from Scrooge McFuck. This is Spin, Spin, Spin. Jeff?
I've got this rickety old fan in my country home. I likes to sit around, listen to it home. It rests way up there in them rafter beams. Boy, you should see it shake. Makes the whole house quake, and it goes spin, 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 spin. Spin, 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 spin. Spin, 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 spin. Spin, 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 and it goes. Mechanism is old. It could use a little bit of that grease. And I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause it brings me peace of mind. Some folk don't like my fan, say there's gotta be a better choice. It disturbs their slumber, but it's my favorite white noise. And it goes spin, 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 spin. 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 And it goes. This rickety old fan in my country home. I like to sit around, listen to it hum. Now the mechanism is old. It could use a little bit of some grease, but I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause it brings me peace of mind. It goes spin, 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 spin. 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 Let it go.
All right. If you're wondering why we have a fourth voice on today's cast, it's because we have none other than the late, great Maynard Skynard Attorney at Law with us today.
Well, I'm going to stop you right there. Now, I do often advertise as an attorney at law.
Okay.
And that, I'm not going to say that that's an erroneous statement, but
That's a big word.
Yeah.
it means like, it's not,
a $5
you're
word.
not wrong here.
Horniest? It makes you horny?
You're thinking honorous.
Honry.
Honorous is like rude.
Oh,
He said
okay.
honorious.
Honorious.
Hungry? I'm getting hungry as
Hungry
we're
is-
talking about
Calm
this
down.
stuff.
Let the man talk.
Okay.
That's like a Greek name, Hungries. But yeah, so I might advertise as an attorney, and I might present myself as some kind of like litigator of the law. But in reality, I support the law.
Okay.
So I don't think I'm an entrepreneur. I'm going through this whole law world. I'm coming at it from starting a business. I got my LLC in the works. I'm going to be on board here real soon with my LLC.
You ain't doing nothing wrong.
Maynard Skynard Attorney Assistance LLC. But, the attorney at law thing, I don't think there should be this kind of barrier to entry.
No.
Of a law degree if you want to participate.
It should be your right to do that.
Yeah,
if
you
that's
should
what
be a
you
part
wanna
of the
do.
law.
And you want to help people. Are you helping people?
That's at the end of the day, that's all I want to do.
You're right.
Is just make sure these people, these ladies and them their daddies, they got the help they need.
Wait, it's ladies and the daddies?
I'll get to it. Yeah, but that's the focus is the ladies and their daddies, and we focus on that. But I just want to get a little bit. I want to get the particulars out of the way. But yeah, excuse me.
I want to hear what the man has to say.
No, excuse me, please.
I insist.
I pray you excuse me.
So what's this all about then?
Well, you heard of a shotgun divorce. Or shotgun wedding, rather. It's a shotgun divorce while I'm here. Right. Shotgun wedding, I'll set the scenario for you. Maybe back in the day, so many years ago, you walk in, you young man, you walk into town, and who wasn't a bandit? way back.
Everyone
when.
was a bandit.
Pretty
They
much
all had
anyone, you just had to
they all
get
had
by.
a bandana over their faces, and everybody had guns and robbed people and shot up trains. And that's people talk about school shootings being a big problem. What about train shootings back in the day? They don't talk about that, do they?
What about horse shootings?
They don't talk
Furthermore.
about that,
I
do
haven't
they?
heard a thing about it.
You mean shooting from a horse or shooting?
Well,
a horse?
both shooting from a horse and shooting your sick
If
horse.
you're on a horse shooting at another horse,
Yeah, that too. That's a lot. That's a lot of unaccounted for.
Or
shots.
if a horse shoots a person,
yep.
Oh
Which-
my god!
which
can't
was
imagine it
which
hasn't
was
happened.
fairly common.
It was. That's how it was,
I
but they don't
understand,
talk
yeah.
about that.
See, I don't cover that.
Yeah, guns
Anyway.
didn't used to have that little trigger thing to cover the trigger.
Yeah.
And the horses could get in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
let
could.
one rip, and that's why
Yeah,
they put that on
that's
there.
like a.
Let it rip.
They just let it go.
Just let it rip.
But
But
I digress.
yeah,
So it's like you got a shotgun wedding. You mosey into town, and you walk on down to the market, or you walk on down to the saloon, and you meet a beautiful farmer's daughter. She can be ugly. Yeah, she can be whatever she wants. She's beautiful in her own way.
an American woman.
American woman, perfect in her own very perfect way. Everybody,
Ugly or not.
ugly. She can be ugly.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
what,
that's
Thing
but
is,
she's
ain't
there's
no American
nothing wrong
woman
with that.
ugly.
true.
At all. They're all.
But also, if they were, there wouldn't be nothing wrong with
It's
that
fine.
because they're American, right?
Yeah, nothing wrong. So you see this girl, ain't nothing wrong with her, and you talk to her, and you end up at the end of the day with a consensual agreement to engage in intercourse, and so y'all copulate, you have your business, and it's all well and good, but things go a little bit awry, and you end up with a pregnancy.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's what I would say. I'd say a big.
Oops.
I'd be saying, uh-oh.
Whoopsie doo.
So you got this pregnancy, and all these boys are bandits back in the day. So what's her daddy gonna do?
Oh.
But he's gonna hold you at gunpoint and make you marry this girl, so you don't walk out on this child and make her or him care for this child
Yeah.
for the rest of the 14 years until he gets married. 12
14
if you're
he's
lucky. Yeah.
Yep.
If you're lucky, 12, bub. Yeah, so you hold them at gunpoint, get married to ensure that your daughter is taken care of.
Wow. That's what is that? That's
So that's a shotgun wedding.
That's a
So that's a shotgun
and
wedding.
there's
because the father's holding a shotgun.
he's got a shotgun. And see, nowadays
See,
kids,
this is stuff you never knew. And people always think it's something else. But see, I'm glad that he came in today because we've already learned so much from
Yeah,
this.
and I've seen the
definitely learned
films
that.
Shotgun Wedding, Shotgun Wedding 2, Shotgun Wedding 3, Let's
Yeah.
Do It Again.
Super violent
Shotgun
movies,
Wedding
super
4,
violent.
But I didn't understand exactly what was going on. Because I was a little twisted on
Yeah.
Ranch Doritos when I watched them.
those will get to your brain
Yeah,
so fast.
they mess you up.
Yeah, I saw those movies. I like those movies, but yeah, they missed the point because I feel like the modern vernacular is that a shotgun wedding is like all of a sudden, whoop, we're getting married today.
Yep.
Come on down to the yard. Come on down. Just call everybody on down and have a wedding real quick. That's
Yeah.
not a shotgun wedding. That's just
No.
a real quick wedding.
Yeah.
Right.
If the
Shotgun
father
wedding.
ain't holding a shotgun
Yeah.
at the groom, then it's not.
And there's
even-
got to be
you
some
can't
kind of
call it that.
risk of flight.
Yep.
There's got to be some kind of pregnancy or something.
Pregnancy.
Pregnancy in the midst. There's a lot that feel your fingers coming together. There's a lot in the mix there to make the complicated web that is a shotgun wedding. I know you might not have heard this before.
Wow,
Yeah.
So what I do, I have entered a niche market. I like to say, and I do shotgun divorces.
Okay.
So it's a little different. So say you got a beautiful or ugly. She's her business.
She's an American woman,
American
so she's
woman.
beautiful. Ugly and American don't go together.
No, they don't.
I think
but,
that's the
But if it
point.
did happen, it wouldn't really be
It
a big
wouldn't.
deal.
All
It
I'm
would-
saying-
wouldn't
I'm just
matter.
saying it's not a big deal. If it did happen, it's not a big deal. You do whatever what works for you.
We're not
But-
judging nobody. So
Not once. But you got this situation. You marry. Your daughter's married to this man with the promise of children. They're gonna have kids. They're gonna reproduce. Lord willing, and have these children. And if you have an issue, you can't have these children. then what are you going to do? That's an issue. But if you're like, you got to say, all right, I'll give you an example. That your son-in-law's got this screenplay, and he's hitting
a writer?
He's a writer for goddamn, God forbid.
God forbid he's
Hollywood.
a writer.
He's a Hollywood writer. And he's trying to come off the ground here with this screenplay, and everything's about this goddamn cats and robbers. It's just a reimagination of cat. I don't even understand cats. You had a whole nother concept in there, cats and robbers. And he's just punching. He's hitting the beat every day, emailing these directors. He's trying to catch people in parking lots, trying to say, "Oh, I got my screenplay, Cats and Robbers," and he ain't doing a damn thing for your daughter.
Nothing.
He ain't bringing in the bacon. He ain't bringing in the bread, the beans, the butter, nothing.
He's off chasing ghosts.
I agree.
Chasing ghosts, you say?
Yeah, that's it.
It's like in a metaphorical.
Yeah, he's off chasing something that just ain't even there.
You can't grab it. You
It's
can shit in one hand, wish in the other, see which one fills up first.
Yeah. I heard that before.
Yeah, so.
That's the thing.
Okay.
But, you get in a situation, you got this man, and you got to get him out of there. But you can't just do it. You can't just, as a daddy, you can't
In these times,
you can't just show up and say, "Go on, get it." Because it's a lawsuit and it's a Facebook post.
and America's about freedom too. You
Yep.
can't have some man telling
Yep.
you.
Well, yeah, that's true. I didn't, and I should maybe consider that a little bit because sometimes you lose sight of the big picture.
Yeah.
But I think we're on a righteous mission.
I think what you're doing is
Do
honorable,
continue.
and I think it's great. Now,
But what do you? But how do you?
At the end of the day, I'll explain my role in all this.
Yeah.
So you get these daddies, and they come to me and say, "Maynard, this guy's got to go.
Right.
He's a problem. He's pushing this Cats and Robbers screenplay like it's something that everybody's going to want a piece of. Ain't shit."
Yeah.
And he come to me, and they're like, "You got to do something about this." So I get on him with a mask.
Yeah.
And I get the shotgun. We get the papers already. You just got to email, get them papers, print them out. So you get the papers already. We do kind of like that show Intervention where they all come in and are like, "You been drinking too much? Are you smelling them poppers?"
Too many cocaine.
we get the whole everybody together.
They get everybody together.
and they think they're going to go through an intervention.
Yeah, you might, but usually it's just a dad and the daughter, and they sit down and I hold the shotgun.
But do you bust out of a closet or something?
No, I'm usually just there. I have done a bust out situation once, but that adds. It's already.
Probably
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And if I was in the other person's
because
position,
you're masked.
so I'm mad. Yeah,
so
I mean,
if you're
I'm
busting
not
out
an
of a
attorney.
mask
I'm not
closet.
a licensed attorney. Yeah.
Once you're licensed, then you'll take the mask off.
That's part
you'll
of-
be,
yeah,
You'll be
then
like
I feel
Peter
like-
Parker's revealed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It feels a lot like that actually. So I get out there and I hold I hold them to the gun with my Remington Wingmaster, and I say, sign them papers, and they sign them, and the divorce happens right there, and it's done. Like, guys, I have a picture. She's off the hook, and I gotta tell you, you would not believe the look in that woman's daddy's eyes when he stands in the corner, cross-armed, just like, "Oh, he's gone tonight. He's out of here."
Yeah,
And
it's a happy day.
It's a happy day indeed. It's like,
It's a very valuable service you provide.
thank you. And I appreciate that greatly because I feel like, ain't nothing you can do that's going to give you that kind of fire in your soul. Like, I did something good. You could be a preacher.
Yeah, you
And I think that's a little better, but it's as close.
It's pretty good. It is
a-
pretty good. But
Yeah.
imagine a preacher with a shotgun. Now that's something that's pretty good. That would be like a pretty elevated version of a preacher.
Sounds like you've been reading my idea book a little bit.
So
We gotta-
do
we gotta-
this full time.
I do this part-time.
It's just
So you'd be surprised that, there's a lot of legal limbo you got to go through to pull this one off right. So there's only a select handful of clientele that I can deal with at this moment.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a hopes of a full-time, my main dig, other than my music and, my garage.
Oh yes, we're gonna bring your some music in the loop later.
Yeah.
And speaking of music, I mean we're gonna get back to this, but we do have to play a song by Mr. Jesup Long. It's called "Part-Time Job," and we're gonna be back here with Maynard Skynard with his Shotgun Divorce company. And thank you for sponsoring this week too. The episode.
Oh yeah, no problem.
We're glad you're here.
Amazing.
I had 2 jobs this week. I'm ready.
And I think you're on to something.
That's probably good money too.
Yeah, because you're doing a service to not only the women, but the women's daddies.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah,
and that's good.
That's important.
Sometimes folk ain't sticking up for the daddy.
No,
you gotta get the daddy happy.
I think it's about support.
A lot of times they just put the daddy in a nursing home and just watch him wither away, and nobody gives a shit about him.
The cheapest nursing home you can
bullshit.
And then the daddy die. They watch the daddy die.
Yeah,
that's what society does with all of us. One day we're all gonna be there.
Hey, not if we keep on rocking with Don and Queenie Crinkle's Round Table Hour. Stick around. Part-time job, Jesup Long. All right, that was a phenomenal song. Part-time job. I think we all know about that.
Tried it once.
Yeah. Well, I went to the Wednesday night Shish Kebab crawl.
Shish Kebab.
I didn't see any of y'all there.
Shishker.
But man, I'll tell you, people were throwing down with the Shish Kebab town.
What were they eating on them?
Well, y'all know a shish kebab is.
Yeah, what's the parameters?
Just whatever meat and bullshit on a stick.
Yeah, it's some kind of stick. Be it a steel stick, be it a wooden stick.
Is it a hot dog on a stick?
Well, You could now see the thing is you want tiny little morsels, so you could feasibly chop up a hot dog and intertwine that with some cocktail onion and some pickled cucumber, grilled pickled cucumber, which is a very adventurous shish kebab way to go. Is that what the difference
between a shish kebab? There's a difference between a shish kebab and a corn dog. Well, definitely. And it's that the corn dog is one big piece.
It's a big ass.
And a shish kebab is a bunch of little pieces.
Goes the other direction.
Yeah, you could have a shrimp. You could have a shrimpin', and you could have a cocktail onion, and you could have a red potato.
Pepper.
A pepper.
Oh, a pepper.
Yeah, like a sweet pepper.
A sweet pepper.
And then you could have a pepper. And then you could have a hunk of lamb hind on there too. Lamb hind. Yeah, lamb hind.
That's like a big old booty on a lamb.
Hell, you could even throw a piece of bacon on that shish kebab. Throw it in the mix.
Now, on a shish kebab, can you put a shishito pepper on a shish kebab?
Well, that would be shish kebabin'.
You would. Mm-hmm. I like a shishito pepper.
Yeah, especially if you're the shish kebab crawl. All that's welcome.
Shishito peppers, they're good. They're like not so spicy. They're not jalapeno. But they are like, they have a lot of flavor that pops.
Every once in a while, you get a hot one, though.
Yeah, they are random.
It's like a surprise.
It's like
surprise, yeah.
Gotcha, we put all the heat in this little fucker here. You know?
Ain't that the Lord's way?
Mm-hmm. Ain't that?
Practical joker.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But then that reminds me of like other things on sticks. And
Oh, like a marshmallow?
What they got so shish kebab's on a sharp and pointy stick, but corn dog's on kind of a flat stick.
Is that similar to a dilly bar?
Dilly bar, yeah.
Now is a dilly bar a shish kebab or is it a corn dog?
A dilly bar is not a shish kebab.
Oh, it's not because it's one.
It would be more akin to a corn dog, I think, because it is like something wrapped in something.
It has a shell on it.
Yeah,
you know.
But is a popsicle closer to a shish kebab than a dilly bar? Because it's more similarly shaped, or are they just as different? A popsicle and a shish kebab.
I would say a popsicle is more similar to a dilly bar just because it's cold.
Okay, so it's more
cold.
Okay, yeah.
Now, if you tack it, now the thing is though, but you could go out into the forest wood, find yourself a nice slender stick, and you can shove whatever the hell you can get on there, just as long as you soak your stick in some water so it don't burn right up.
Okay,
all right,
that's important.
So you got to put the stick in water.
How long?
Some say about a 2 hour. At least.
2 hour soak?
So it wouldn't work just to like pee on it.
No, you don't want to pee on that stick, although that is enticing for some, because some are into that kind of thing.
Piss is flammable, actually. I don't know if y'all knew about that. Pee is actually flammable.
Well,
if you pee on it's going to burn you up. It's going to travel up the pee stream, and you're going to die. It's not good.
Well, that's what you do to start your grill, right?
I don't want my wiener on fire.
Yeah, you heard about old Jester Jones pissing on the electric fence. That's the same thing. It caught his whole thing on fire.
Was really
everything
sad.
went up in flames.
I feel so bad for that gentleman.
Real quick though, we gotta pop in an ad here for a sponsor. We got Chester's Dog Slop sponsoring us. Now, Chester's Dog Slop is made from aged potato, catfish mush, and Chester's private growth special grass, which no one knows what that is, blended with local pond water and dirt that the potato was grown in. Chester's Dog Slop, because there's a difference between a dog and a Chester's dog. Chester's Dog Slop.
So, all right.
I'm gonna give me some of that.
Yeah, it's good. Dogs keep healthy.
Yeah. I got cats, but I just feed them dog food.
That's strange. But if it works for you.
Yeah, it works. They just like the bigger kibbles.
Oh, you got a big cat.
It's a big old cat.
Yeah,
big old
it's
friend.
a big cat.
Big furry friend. We got to play this other song. Maynard, do you want to introduce this next one?
All right, yeah. I like this song. This one, I mean, this got to go way back. But this song is called Our Country by Red, White, and Blue.
Gather round, you fellow patriots, I've a tale that you must heed. It's the story of our country, the story of you and me. A story meant to caution, for I remember well that fateful day the USA up and went to hell. A nation once so fruitful, now rotten to the core. America the broken, the beautiful no more. What brought such destruction? What earthly forces can? Not armies of barbarians, but just one mortal man. Barack Obama from Kenya, Barack Obama from Thailand, Barack Obama from the Middle East. That man was not born in this country, our country. Bodies pasty and misshapen, balloon to baffling size, faces which are truly sight for none but blind eyes, mouths that yammer nonsense, minds that draw a blank, lamenting their misfortunes. This is who they thank. Barack Obama from Kenya, Barack Obama from Thailand, Barack Obama from the Middle East. That man was not born in this country, our great country. Our great country, our proud country, our fine country, this damn country. Country pride, country strong. No one plays more new country. As I travel through this land of the brave, home of the free, a red glare of rage builds up deep inside of me. From the twilight's early light to the dawn's last gleaming. Oh, say, can't you see? He's definitely a Muslim. Barack Obama from Kenya, Barack Obama from Thailand, Barack Obama from the Middle East. That man was not born in this country, our gay old country.
That was wow. Our country. So many layers to peel back. It's like a hanyon with all the layers.
Very like a hanyon.
Yeah. You know, guys, I know y'all know that I got that little spot out there around a lake. It's like a community lake. You know?
I've been to your lake house.
Yeah. So I got a hankering. You know, there ain't much going on around the lake as for like, things to do on the lake. Like, so I figured, maybe I'd build a dock. So I got me some plastic barrels and some timber from old Will Bixmore, who lives on the up on top. He's got a bunch of timber sitting around. Yeah. He came over anyway. I started piecing together this dock. I got me some wire. I put together a simple little dock.
No shed on the dock or anything.
No
like that?
Shed.
Okay.
I ain't that kind of dock.
No, yeah.
You think I'm
dock where you can put
I'm Jasper Rogers with a shed on my dock?
No, you can't be him. Not all of us can be
Jasper
him.
Rogers.
Yeah, we'd have to go to the casino and win big every night.
Just
you know what I mean?
Just a simple
normal
dock.
Wouldn't it be nice to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I wired it to the land and I put it out there, and I figured, it'd be a nice place to do some night fishing.
Overhead on the dock? Overhead?
No, nothing. Just some planks. You walk out, you're in the lake.
Can you sit on the dock?
Well, hell yeah, you can sit on the dock.
Oh,
I ain't got no chairs, but you can sit on the timbers.
Could I bring a chair and sit on the dock?
You could bring a chair and sit on some timbers, yes.
Okay.
And you'd bob. Bob.
All right.
Just like a bobber when you're fishing late at night, which was what I was wanting to do.
Yeah. Catch frogs?
Well, I was hoping to. I was hoping to whack some frogs relentlessly with a paddle.
Yeah.
Just brutally whack frogs in the head with a paddle. I was looking forward to doing that.
Whack them with the paddle.
Late at night.
Yeah. It takes a couple hits.
If it's a biggin, It takes a couple. But you know what? Goddamn, I built that dock. It was pretty, and then the teenagers.
Oh, teenagers.
The teenagers took over the dock. I'm being myself at the age I am, the clothes I wear, the walk I walk, the talk I talk. I'm approaching these teenagers on the dock. They're smoking reefers. There's bottles.
Ain't that illegal? First of all,
well, I don't know. Everybody's saying it's medicinal now. I don't know. A medicine.
I don't care.
It's a poison. I don't know what the hell.
It's still illegal to me.
Look,
okay.
What the hell? It's still illegal.
But I approach these teenage children, and I'm, hey, fellas, ladies, mind if I join you on the dock? Get on the dock. Get off our dock. I was like, I built this dock for the community, first off. This was a community dock. Yeah. I knew everyone.
But aren't those teenagers part of the community?
They are. Okay, they are. But, that doesn't mean Susie Miller needs to be selling reefer at 8 a.m. on the dock.
8 a.m.?
8 a.m. selling reefer.
You got me back on the reefer. So, the thing about reefer... It might be legal, but that don't mean it's not stupid as fuck.
Yeah, I just wanted to cast some lines. I wanted to trail some water. I wanted to make some waves. You're
not trying to get
bring
high
in some fish
and listen to Jimi Hendrix and all these Led Zeppelins and stuff.
Leg up Zeppelin, yeah. And then these teenagers are just, oh man, the things they listen to out there on the dock.
Well, what do they listen to?
Wilmot Freeman, Morgan Tall, all that stuff. And, and I'm looking to cast a line. You can't cast a line when it's loud like that. And, essentially I built a dock.
They're always out there in peak fishing times.
Yeah, because it's late night when you're going to catch the crappie and the bottom feeders.
Yeah, it's like, but they don't even care about the fish.
They don't care about the fish at all.
They want to have a good time. It's
party
just like,
on my dock.
why don't you guys party when it's not the fishingest time of the season?
And let me correct myself. It ain't my dock. No. I built it for everyone, but I am not getting to use my dock, and it bothers me.
That will bother me. That's fair. That's fair.
I paid for the raw materials. They don't understand that.
What we need to do is go to that weed house where they're selling all that weed, and we got to go in there and take it all from them.
We should go in there. We should go in there, set up a table, and start tying our flies for fly fishing.
At their weed shop.
Right in their weed shop.
Wow. You think you could put weed on a fly? Like we'd be like, you think you can smoke it? Nuh-uh. You can also tie it to a fly. And shove it in their face. Yeah.
I always thought turtles look like they get high.
Turtles?
They just look like
they do look a little permanently stoned.
You ever seen that turtle playing the banjo?
No.
Think he's token up a bit, playing that banjo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, them turtles.
Yeah.
Them turtles are crazy, digging holes, burying themselves in sand, all effed up on this and that, worm poop and everything.
I mean, I prefer those ones to the giant ones with swords and stuff. Those ninja ones, I don't want to deal with those. There's giant ninjas that are turtles.
What?
And trust me, that's some scary looking stuff.
Is that some
you don't want to see
stuff?
nothing like that. I don't know. I saw it on a movie film, but I think it looked real to me.
They the ones
back
in the sewers?
80s. Yeah, they live in the sewers.
Well, I thought sharks and alligators were in sewers.
Well, yeah, they got those too, but they also got rats and stuff too. Turtles, rats, sewers. They got sewers inside of the sewers too.
Jiminy Christ! Jeez, we need to get on. We need to introduce. We need to move on. This is horrifying.
Yeah,
Sharks,
I'm too
turtles.
scared.
I just want me and my buddies to drag some line on the dock from time to time. Ain't much.
And listen to a little music.
Quietly.
We got a song.
Quietly.
Not too loud.
We got a boat song here, right?
Well, that makes sense. We should play that song about the boats.
All right.
This is. Let's see if I'm reading this right.
Yeah, what's it?
Hickory Tax and the Chickers.
Hickory Dickory Dock and the...
Hickory
Chicory. It's Chicory.
Chicory Jacks.
Chicory Jacks and the Chippers.
Chippers.
Chippers?
Jeff, can you pull...
Who is that?
Jeff?
Hickory?
No.
It's the boat song. Just play the boat song, Jeff.
Hickory X and the Clippers.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff, is that... Okay. Jeff, okay.
I've got this wild idea. Who's coming with me? I've had this big itch for some time. I wanna scratch it right now. Get up in this car we are driving 95 east. We're going to Daytona Beach. Get the old crew back together. We're gonna light up this marina. Boats in America, stealing boats in America, stealing boats is alright with me. Yes, it is. Staying inside, and I wanna get a slice of that good life. So let's cruise way up north where they're eating shellfish out of a paper bag. We're going to Newport, Rhode Island. Your crew back together. We're gonna light up this marina. Yeah, gonna light it up. Stealing boats in America. Stealing boats in America. You know, stealing boats in alright with me. Back together, and we can light up this marina. Set it on fire. Yeah, because stealing boats in America, stealing boats in America, stealing boats is alright with me.
Yeah, walked. So what? Wow, stealing boats. I mean, who would steal boats? Stealing boats seems like it'd be hard to do.
It's kind of some gangster stuff.
Sure.
You know,
it's like a new age gangster thing.
It's kind of like it's a little mobstery, a little gangstery kind of stuff.
Yeah, like I'm going to come down to the Key West Largo and steal your yacht.
Speaking of like gangsters and stuff.
Yeah.
So the other day, I walked in on my grandma, and she was watching.
Patty.
She was watching The Cake Boss.
Cake Boss.
You know about this show?
Oh yeah, Cake Boss. He's all like, yeah, I bake you a cake with a Tommy gun in it. You're sleeping with my mother.
Well, not quite. He's just a guy who kind of bakes cakes.
Oh, yeah, but he's like, hey boss, someone's the 13-year-old birthday party didn't like your cake. I don't know what to do. Hey, they don't like my cake? Well, how about I give them a cake I don't want to forget with a Tommy gun in it?
Well, no. I think they just call him the cake boss because he's like
Tony,
the boss of the.
Put the icing on the cake.
Yeah, like that. They're like, hey,
like that.
I'll go give him a cake he ain't never gonna forget. He's gonna, after he eats this cake, he's gonna be so full, he's gonna be drowning with the whales. Like that kind of cake boss, yeah, right?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, it's not really like that. He's just kind of a guy.
It's on MHC.
But I could imagine it'd be something similar like that. But it wasn't really that exciting, you know. You're thinking of more of Sopranos or some show kind of like that, or Good Fretters.
Just
good
a couple of cupcakes. Forget about it.
Yeah. She's like, hey, they don't like the flour in the cake. Who doesn't like flour? Is that my cousin Tommy? I told him if he wants to be in my bakery, we're doing flour. And there ain't nothing about it. Ain't none in the buts about it. Yeah, like that cake boss.
Yeah, he was. He was a little bit late.
He's like, hey, cousin Jimmy keeps fucking the flour bags and the flowers in the fondant. And he really likes the fondant. I told that guy. I told Jimmy to lay off the fondant. I said, you're coming into my family. We're about cakes. We're about love. We're about fondant. But we're not about fucking the fondant. You're either in or you're out. Is that the cake boss?
I remember that. I think I've seen that.
That's like an
actually.
episode.
No,
because he won awards on like the Food Channel.
Well, no, he bakes. He bakes cakes and stuff, and they call him the cake boss because he's just kind of the boss of the cake bakery.
He's just like a good baker.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy like that.
He's not Italian.
He's not Italian.
Huh?
Oh. He's
I thought it was.
He's from Spain.
I could have sworn I heard about an Italian.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Well, I feel like an asshole.
No. Yep. But
it sounded right to me.
That's what I thought. It was an award-winning baking show.
That sounded like
it's award-winning. But speaking of award-winning, we've got with us an award-winning attorney at law.
Well,
who's going to take a minute of our time and everyone's time to shine a little light on his business and what he does. And we're going to let you take that away, Maynard.
Well, thank you. Well, hey, how you doing, everybody? This is Maynard Skynard. I'm here to tell you about my specialty business. It is attorney assistance. Not quite attorney, but we already covered that. But it's attorney assistance shotgun divorce. Are you a daddy? He got a beautiful daughter. Maybe she's ugly. That's okay, too. You ain't got to worry about that. But she got this deadbeat husband, and maybe he's all about his screenplay. Maybe he's got this big idea to reboot Cats with a whole different premise. But maybe you aren't so on board with that, as I could probably rightly imagine. So, what you going to do? You're going to call Maynard Skynard. You're going to call me 831-810-38-103. And you're going to call me right now. You're going to let me know that I need to show up at a certain time and place once you got them divorce papers printed out, hot off the presses, ready to go. I'm going to show up with my mask, my shotgun. We're going to get him to sign. We're going to get him out of there. Your daughter's going to be good to go, and you are going to be a happy daddy. Let me tell you right now. So take it from me, the man, Maynard Skynard. I'm going to protect your daughter. I'm going to put that smile back in your heart. I'm going to bring you all closer to the Lord. Thank you.
That's
a true service you're doing, Maynard. And you do dabble in music, do you not?
Yeah.
You're an everyman. You're an everyman. You do it all.
I'd call
Jack
myself...
of all trades.
Thomas Jefferson is said to have been the last Renaissance man. And I like to think that I come in a close second, doing shotgun divorces.
You're the second to
You're
last
comparing yourself
man.
to Thomas Jefferson.
Just the idea.
That's incredible. Yeah.
Just the idea of him. Because as a man, he was a much taller stature than I was.
Oh, yeah. That's
So anyway, I'd like to consider myself an everyman. I write a little bit of music. So, I I understand my agent sent over the files here to Jeff.
Yes. I'd like to, thank you for being here with us and discussing important community matters that Don and Queenie Crinkle's Round Table Foundation provide us money to discuss, and this is truly crucial things. And we want to present the premiere of Maynard Skynard musical endeavor with his song. Is it called Cracker Barrel?
Cracker Barrel, yeah.
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, come on,
So
pull
Jeff,
that up for us.
Pull that up. We sent that to you last week. It should be.
Yeah, that's all.
It's right there.
Jeff, last week.
It was not next.
No.
Not next week, but last week.
That's not even my email. I sent it.
No, it's not the Barack Obama
He's gonna
song.
find it.
Not the
Maynard Skynard.
We already listened to the Barack Obama song.
Maynard Skynard, the divorce guy.
Okay, there it is.
He's got it.
And I kinda left it there. Is it so wrong to feel lost until I crank one out? Cold drops in the back of a Cracker Barrel. And as righteous as you might be, you gotta admit that I gotta be me. Will I smell people's hair? I prefer it if they don't know I'm there. I close my eyes and I slowly breathe like a warm wind on a summer's eve. It really takes me there. And as righteous as you might be, you gotta admit that I gotta be me.
That was great.
That was a good song. That makes me want to go back to Cracker Barrel, and just buy some shit.
I want to get one of them rocking chairs, and then I want to burn it.
Well, I want to sit in a rocking chair and play checkers.
Yeah,
I bet that wood smells really good from those. They sell them Amish rocking chairs, and I bet that, the wood just smells and feels so good. I bet if you burned it, it would just get you so high.
They sell that piney corn. And they have that fun game where you jump the things on the pier.
Yeah, the little boogers.
The little boogers.
Yeah, boogers.
Well, I guess I want to thank Cracker Barrel for just existing. No, they don't sponsor us. They have nothing to do with any of this. But we just want to thank them because they have the best biscuits and gravy this side of the Mississippi.
I can't wait till next year when I can go back there. It'll be great.
Yep, you got a 1 year ban?
Yeah, it was only a year. I was surprised, but
yeah.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah,
it was a disagreement between me and the manager, and then the police officer that was there eating. But it was no big deal. It's just a year. It's a Cracker Barrel. I mean, they've been around for how many years?
Yeah, they're going to be around that.
They'll be around. Yeah, they'll be all right. They'll make it through the pandemic.
They didn't make you be on the sex offender registry, so it must have not been that bad.
They didn't even hit me.
Nope.
No, they just, put me on the ground and let me go.
No bruises, no nothing?
It was fine. My kids were there. They were fine.
Yeah, all right,
good.
well...
Who else do we need to thank?
The time has come for us to finish it on, get on up out of here. This has been the Don and Queenie Crinkle Round Table. Got a lot to thanks. Who we thanking here? Joe Micheletti, Joe Buck, Joe Rogan, Joey Chestnut, Sherry.
Oh God,
Sherry for the aged smoked deer member.
Yeah,
that's good.
Delicious.
And,
thank you, Sherry.
It goes perfect with the custard pie she makes too. But she didn't bring that this week. But
pie.
Hey, Sherry, there's nothing wrong. We appreciate the members.
The members were really good and moist.
If she could have cut them up and put them on a stick, though.
That would have been a Shish Kebab member.
Yeah, it's the only thing.
Or it would have been a corn dog member.
I'd eat that member too.
Or a whole.
I'd eat that member. I'd be curious how many of the aged smoked deer member do you think Joey Chestnut could chomp down in about? Let's say a half hour.
45.
Half hour.
Half hour.
I'm sticking with 45.
I mean, 45. You got to go into the hundreds for a half hour.
Yeah, half hour seems kind of like a long time for Joey Chestnut.
Because that's a long.
But
I mean, we're talking about smoked aged deer member.
Yeah,
it's
fatty.
Fatty.
A little tough.
Fatty.
Yeah,
Fatty, tough, chewy.
I think he'd do well over 100.
Wow. Okay. Well, continue.
Well, very special thanks to our guest, Maynard Skynard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maynard.
Hey, thank y'all. I just really appreciate you letting me on here, spread my message, try to, get in the favor of the Lord like we're all trying to do. You know what I mean? So,
and just drum up a little business for yourself.
Yeah, that's ought to help. I think
because you gave us a serious history lesson today, and I appreciate that, and I think all of our listeners appreciate that too.
And I appreciate that you always send your clients our way to listen to our show.
Yeah, they
that
all
helps
have.
out a lot.
We kind of sometimes we'll listen to the show just sitting there. I'll play the whole show before we even start all the. It's like a ceremony almost. You got to listen to this podcast while I hold this gun.
Okay.
And then we'll do the
Wow, that's brutal. Yeah. That's wild.
Oh,
well, sometimes they got
Jeff,
a pretty shitty
don't play around on the
screenplay.
computer like that, Jeff.
You're like a Wild West man. You are true a honky tonk.
I appreciate that. I do my best.
Yeah, you are the living, thriving, riding, true, free American.
Oh,
I appreciate that. And you're building your own empire, and that's what America's all about. Mm-hmm. And I just want to reiterate that America and ugly don't belong together.
But if they do happen to happen, it's okay because you're American and everything's okay.
Yeah, if it was,
so if it did happen,
and we wouldn't judge nobody if it did.
If it did happen,
if there was a situation where you're objectively ugly, I just wouldn't believe it if you're American.
If you're American, because
you're
you're true and blue.
Yeah,
just like our main man, Red Whitey Blue, said, "If you're in my country, you're my country."
That's a deep lyric when you think about it. Yeah. All right. Well, is that it for us on today's show?
We also got Pete Bless.
Oh, yeah, because he's running.
Shout out to Pete Bless.
He's running for some kind of office. Yeah. I think I keep getting phone calls from him, telling me to go vote for him and all this and that, and I don't really know what he does.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, he gave us some money, and we also got to thank Chester's Dog Slop for everything they do. If you either have a dog or you have a Chester's dog. Yeah. And that's red. That's black and white. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
We like Chester's dogs, and we like even dogs that don't.
That's true. We are dog lovers. We do donate to the hungry dog community.
Now I'll tell you what. There's never been an ugly dog, in my opinion.
Bold statement,
American or no,
Yeah.
American or no,
American or
I've never seen an ugly dog.
Wow. Okay. Well, you want to take us out?
Let's take us out.
Take us out. And, remember, if you got some tunes you'd like to hear on the air, email them to us, glorynperfection@gmail.com. Y'all have a good one.
Be safe out there.
Don't fuck the flowers.